Hello again from the Horror Fest. I am here with Ignacyo Matynia from the Cabinet in the Woods.
Yep.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing great.
Better than in the film.
Well, I'm still a table. This is just my disguise.
I have to say, I do a lot of yoga, and I've never done enough to be able to look like that. You really pulled it off as a table.
Well, I did have to do extensive yoga training before the film.
Right, yes.
It only did take 1 week to perform the film, but to learn those positions, it took months. You know, the downward dog was a challenge at first because I have a strained back.
Yes,
and
flexibility.
Flexibility issues are hard, and you know, to really mount the table position, it takes time to master. So I do take, you know.
And now you all have to see it, so you know exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly. So now you really don't know what we're talking about.
Well, tell us a little bit about the film, Ignacyo.
All right. So the film is about a couple who, on a day, they go out looking for their lost dog. Me, the lead actor, Carl, goes out to the woods and comes across a cabinet in the woods. Things go astray. The husband goes missing. The wife comes looking for him, and she finds him in the cabinet. And the rest, I don't want to have any spoilers, but you know, that's what happens. This cabinet turns him into some kind of monstrosity, and the audience is left to wonder, why are these things happening? Who's behind all of it? And you'd have to watch the film to find out.
So your performance, there was a lot of physical acting for you, a lot of, you know, when things are taking over in your body, and what was that like?
Just turning into a table?
Well, yeah.
Is that really the question? Well, when we were filming, we shot out in the woods, and the process of, like, in one of the scenes, you see me transforming and my body maneuvering itself into wood, and it was an actual physical change. So I had to make very quick movements. I had to jerk my body around, almost giving myself whiplash to make it seem like I'm transforming. But a lot of the movement was done in editing, which helped facilitate it look like there was an actual transformation happening. But the one thing I can remember during that night was that we were actually in the middle of the woods, and director Andrew looks at me and he goes, "All right, Ignacyo, now just step out over there into the darkness and just go further, keep going." And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what? In there? You want me to keep going in there? So, you know, I made it into the middle of the woods, and they yell action, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm in an actual horror film, and that I'm going to get killed in the middle of these woods. So that was the hardest part for me, being out in the woods by myself, waiting for action, sitting there. Yeah, that's
amazing.
Thank you.
Well, so what can we look forward to next from you, Ignacyo?
So recently, I just did a role on Marvel's Luke Cage.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you very much. I had a part where they were testing out this new device called the Judas bullet, and they used me as the test dummy. So my character gets shot with the bullet and explodes into millions of pieces. So that was my most recent project, and that was interesting. So, you know, I go through a lot of physical changes.
Yes, this is coming, you know, becoming what you're doing. I
don't want to get typecast as the guy that always transforms. I'm not a transformer. I'm a human being. But aside from that, I have a feature film coming up in June with the head of Rolling Stone, produced by John Amos from Coming to America. He's also acting in it, and I got the starring role.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. This is great. I'm glad that we got to see you tonight at the festival. Thank you for coming out.
It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
Yes, wonderful to meet you. And everyone check out The Cabinet in the Woods. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Ignacyo.
Do it.